Hello board gamers, my name is Kevin. On BoardGameGeek.com I am Dr. Worm. Today I want to do an instructional quick video to show you how to use the AI car rule set. So the AI cars is a variant that I've created. There's a downloadable card where you can have the statistics of the AI, the standard damage table, and the rules all on a handy tarot-sized card that you can fit with the rest of your cards. So, to explain this, it's really quite simple. All the basic rules are here, but there are some oddities that you might run into, and I'm going to try to explain some of those right now in the video to help everyone. Going to talk about, in this example, I'm going to use the green AI. In dry weather, it rolls 2 white and 1 through 5 of the gear dice. It's always the lowest 5. So the red uses 6, it'll use 1 through 6. These use 1 through 5. If in the rain for green, it's only going to use 1 through 4 with 2 white and 2 red. What this means over here is that if you obtain 2 warnings, you are going to end its movement as soon as you get that 3rd warning. If you get 4 on the complete roll, it'll also perform a loss of control there, or suffer a loss of control. So here's the dice pool for a green. It's 5 dice, 2 white. Going to go ahead and roll these randomly, and hopefully I get something interesting to talk about here. So the way you do it is you line up any non-gear dice first. You count any warnings that were incurred on those dice before you even start moving the AI car. Then you count the others in order. So on this turn, I'd have rolled the dice and just saw that I had 2 warnings, and the car would go 5 spaces because it didn't end movement early. If this was also, if these 2 were a warning, then it would have ended on the 3rd warning that it got. So it would have moved 3 spaces. Just as easy as that. These also count against it. So if a warning was rolled here and here, it would stop in 3rd. This is also, the last die used for movement also is the maximum speed that it can end its turn in, and the maximum speed that it can actually be at its entire turn. So let's take it as if it was going to move a full 5 spaces and accrue 2 in this order. So it's going to move 3 spaces first and 2 more with a warning level here. Now I've set up a ridiculous situation here, but this is what green's looking at. So I don't have speed markers out here because this is just a test situation. So let's assume this is able to pass. So it's in 2nd gear, for example. This car is in 2nd. The AI car is in 4th. And this guy over here is in 2nd. So what's it going to do? It's going to move. It's going to be in 4th gear here. The movement it can take 2 different paths. So the human player in the lowest position always gets to decide where it goes. So if there's ever any question, that player moves it. End of story. But if you're playing by yourself, you want to be mean to yourself. So you want to take on the role of this car and drive as best as you can. The rules state that you want to take the shortest path. You want to have the highest speed and avoid hazards, and you want to take the inside lane where all other things considered, it doesn't matter, as defined by the rules, the inside lane, so that it'll go first on the next turn. Anybody matching their distance and speed. So here we go. He's going to move 5 spaces. he'll be able to pass this. Now, should he take this or should he go here? Well, he doesn't want the warning. So he's actually going to move here. Speed limits don't cause a problem for him. He doesn't have to brake, doesn't have to do anything there. His speed automatically gets reduced to 1. So he's there. After moving 2, he's in speed 1, he's fine. Now he needs to be in speed 2 to get by this car or to pull alongside it. But he can't do that if he goes this direction. So he's going to have to take this path, which will give him another warning, right? So he's moved 1, 2, 3 spaces, and he's got an extra warning. So let's look at our dice. He's moved 3 spaces, so he has 2 accumulated right now. This will be his third, but he'll do that. He'll get that third after his 5th movement. So he continues on his move. 2 more spaces. Actually, if he was here, he's going to take this long space too because it's shorter, and he's going to get quite a movement out of that. So he was able to overtake 2 cars and navigate, still maintain. Hopefully that makes sense. That is just one turn. It's some of the movement rules. It's how you use the dice. Obviously, it does not matter what your dice pool is. This process really works just the same. So if you're rolling red and white, you order them as they appear on the card, and the black dice are always ordered sequentially. So that should be very simple. These are dry weather dice pool and wet weather dice pool for the AI. Anything else on here? Let's see. I can talk about the speed. I can the movement. I think I did a pretty good job of explaining. So loss of control. If there was a third one on here, right? And so it got its 4th, which on a green AI, 4 is going to cause the loss of control. Why do I always flip this the wrong way? 4 is going to cause the loss of control. So it picked up 1 on the track and it had 3 in its dice. So it would actually have suffered a loss of control here. And the speed it would go at would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So his speed is a maximum of 4. Even though he moved 5 spaces, that's a cap. But he still has to be limited by physics here. He was in speed 1. He can go speed 2, 3, and 4. So he would have lost control on an orange at speed 4. That means he's going to lose control. But those are standard rules. I'm not going to go into depth on loss of control, but you need to know what speed they're going sometimes in order for that to happen. You also need to know what token to put down. So he would have been at 4 there, but based on his loss of control, he's going to be at a 00. If an AI picks up damage and it's in last place, it will do this last rule here and pit to repair the damage. They don't pit for tires because I just didn't want that complexity. They slow down in the rain, so it's going to give you a chance still. It's been balanced. When you have damage, if you draw a -1 black token, you lose the highest gear in its dice pool. So in this case, it would drop the 5 die, and it would only roll these. So it's going to slow it down. That's all it's really going to do. If it got a -1 white dice or a -1 red dice, you actually add those dice to the pool with the maximums listed, and that's the core set. So he's already using 2 white. So if he got a 1 white damage, it wouldn't affect him. But if he got a red, his pool would now look like that. That's how the damage works. Pretty simple. Let's talk about speed. So if the car is starting, I'm going to use a different model here, and it goes 4 spaces, that means it used 4 dice for movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's in speed 4. That's easy. Let's see the next turn. It moves 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's in 5th because that's its top die. The next turn, it's going to move 4, 1, 2, 3. That turn is a 1 limit, 4. So let's say it completed that movement. Its speed is 1 here, so it's 2 there. It just increases by 1 each space, just like going up in the gears. That's how you determine if they can overtake. That's how you can determine loss of control, and that's how you also control or determine the speed token to put out. I hope that explains everything. This is longer than I wanted it to be, but thanks for watching. Love Board Game Geek. Love the community. Thanks for all the contributions, and thank you, Holy Grail Games and JC Bouvio for, I probably butchered your name, but for creating this fantastic game. Goodbye.